One thing queer, one thing queer, one thing queer. Let's get one thing queer. Let's get one thing queer.
Hello and welcome to One Thing Queer. My name is Bernie. My pronouns are he, him.
And I'm Kelsey. My pronouns are she, her.
And I'm Jenny Baton, and my pronouns are she, they.
Eee.
Cool.
Hello, partner.
Hello, partner. This is my partner, everyone.
This is Kelsey's partner, Bernie.
This is me.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is intense.
Aw. It's so funny because we're in your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But this is not my room anymore. It's the studio.
We invaded your room.
This was the game room. This
Yeah.
is my room.
Yeah.
Or our room now.
Yeah, I just slowly started moving my stuff out. And now I'm in the garage. I'm literally in the garage.
You like it, though.
I love it.
That's where the home bar is.
Yes.
Yeah. We bought new lights for it today, so.
I saw
Yeah.
them when I pulled up. I saw the little
Oh, really?
Christmas lights.
Oh, cool.
I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
it's a vibe in there.
It was
Yeah.
too dark, that's why.
I wanted to give you a little tour, but I was like, we got stuff to do.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Later.
and
Yeah.
you always have stuff to do.
Yeah, this is the first week where I haven't had that much stuff to do, which I'm very excited
I
about.
know. You said you ran errands. I was like, ooh,
I know.
look at you.
And for myself, ran errands
Wow.
for myself.
Killed it.
So exciting.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to shoot this shit first?
Yeah, let's shoot the
Cool.
shit.
Cool. How
Hey,
was
I'm
your...
shooting the shit now.
We're shooting the shit.
You are shooting the shit.
We get the shit together. I'm excited.
Let's shit. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure y'all have shit together, but
Oh my god.
who knows? Anyways.
We're like 3 minutes in. We're talking about shitting with each other.
Oh boy.
That took a
Oh,
turn.
man.
Yeah. Wow. How was your week, Jenny?
It's been a great, restful week for the most part. I mean, this is Tuesday, so my week
Oh, yeah.
so far has been 2 days, and it's been pretty restful. I've gotten a lot of things done.
Nice.
I have kind of like a whole week off work this week, and I'm excited
Wow.
because I have something fun coming up this weekend. So
Oh, cool.
Oh, I wonder what it could be.
yeah, I'm excited for that day.
Yay, cool.
'Cause I get to share presents with people.
Oh my god, same.
Oh, cool.
I'm so excited.
But yeah,
It's gonna be fun.
how was y'all's week?
It was good.
Yeah, it's good.
Working. I was working late. We switched roles yesterday.
We
you and
did.
I usually I'm the one that's like, hey Jenny, how can I help with anything? And Jenny's like, I'm tired. I'm so busy. And yesterday I was like, I literally like FaceTime butt dialed you.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
it was very weird.
I thought that was me for sure. I'm like, no. I'm like, you don't FaceTime people.
I was like, what is that noise? And I pull out my phone. I'm like, and it's you on the phone. And it's like,
I'm
hi.
like, hi, what's up? I just hear Bernie in the back cracking up.
I literally, I don't even know what happened. I was that tired. And I was like, I don't know
I'm
what's
sure
happening.
she noticed the FaceTime. You're just all stressed like it's
Yeah.
been a night. Like,
You
okay,
were-
well, hope
Yeah.
your night gets better.
Yeah.
You had clocked out.
it was a day yesterday, but
Yeah.
it's cool. It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, but that was, I don't know, been busy.
Mm.
How's your week been, babe?
Better since my back is getting better.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so every day gets a little bit better, but I mean, I'm not walking around like an old man, and I try to take breaks from the pills because I just feel a little loopy all the time. I'm like, it can't be good for my liver or
Yeah.
The Tylenol.
sure the
Yeah.
hardcore drugs.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to call them, Tylenol. They're 500 milligrams. By
Yeah,
the way.
it's tea on the streets.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you gotta get that holistical, is that a word?
Hold it.
Holistic. I don't know where the call came in with
the
some
California drugs.
the California drugs. Or like your beverages.
Yeah.
That are so they look beautiful.
Yeah, we're drinking drinks.
Yeah, we're drinking drinks.
Courtesy of the garage bar.
Yeah, the garage bar.
Mm-hmm.
I got a beer, which is my go-to.
I like-
What are y'all's beverages?
Mojitos.
Mojitos.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that you have a beer, a coffee, and a water.
I like beverages.
You need variety.
I need variety.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
When I said cool boots earlier,
Yeah.
do you guys have a partition in the closet, or it's just both of you and Val's clothing just completely mixed because you're wearing her boots.
No, so
Is that on purpose? Or just wear like your boot, her boot?
Honestly, it like we have our like we share a closet obviously, but like it's divided into my clothes and then her clothes. But we know, like, we're like, I'm not really feeling my stuff today. So then we
So
like
you go through her summer
yeah,
clothes?
so we go through each other's closet, and
Wow.
it's pretty cool. Like we both wanted the same shoes for Christmas. Like she asked me like months ago, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, I just want some Docs. I wanted like the short platform Docs.
Nice.
And she was like, that's what I want. And
Shocking.
yeah, we both wanted them, but I was like, I really think we should buy like each a pair.
Our own pair.
Our own pair, just because. And then also like they've been out of stock everywhere, so we weren't able to get that for each other for Christmas.
Dang.
They've been
I
out of
think
stock.
one year that was the challenge for us is finding Kelsey some Doc Martens.
Yeah, I think it was the strappy ones. Or was it plain ones?
We had to settle for like ribbon laces or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. Okay. You
Yeah,
bought because they were really cool, like high, like super high top boots. And we couldn't, I wanted these, they were black and they had plaid on the inside and I couldn't find them. So the ones we found were like dark gray and they have flowers on the inside. And I was like, oh, flowers, I guess. And they had like ribbon laces instead of regular laces. I don't know. Yeah.
Did you swap the laces?
No, I feel awful because I hardly wore them because like once I had them on, I was like, these look rad. And then I was like, oh, I don't know if I can pull them off. And then I never did. And I don't know. I got to find them somewhere.
Yeah.
Because maybe now it'll be like, perfect. I'm so glad I have these.
Yeah.
It was at Journeys, right? That we
Yeah.
found
And
them?
we went to Inland Center all the way to go get them. Remember we had to go far?
No.
We did because we were in that mall and that mall's like super run down when we went. And we were like,
yeah.
whoa.
That's why we went there?
Yeah. And then I ended up working there for Vans like a year later or something. I had to cover there and that's where they wanted me to go. So like callback from last episode. But that's where they wanted me to go for like $1 more. I'm like, dude, this is like an hour and a half drive for no reason. I'm not doing this. Like, get out of here. I'm going to go to the place that's down the street.
Yeah.
It's insane. I don't know.
Yeah. How have your Christmas shopping
good.
scenarios
I'm
been?
done.
You're
Yeah.
done? Yeah.
Oh, pretty much done.
We're-
Luckily, we got it done early for the most part.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we keep saying we're done and then it's like, whoa.
I know.
Because we get excited about something like, oh, it's a
I
great
know.
idea. But
I know. I'm done. Like with Val, I'm like, I'm pretty much done. I got the last gift shipped to me today. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm done. But then I'm like, oh, but she would like this too.
Yeah.
So I have like, I have way too many things.
Same.
And I gave her an early Christmas present early.
yeah.
We did too.
Yeah, we did too.
Because I bought him 2 things for the bar that for this weekend that I was like, oh, he would love to like, it would be good for the bar.
I'm glad you gave
I
me
know.
that early.
So I was like, what would make the bar really good for this weekend? What would
Yeah.
you need? And he like named off stuff, and I was like, I exactly have that.
Yeah.
I was about to buy that right in front of you.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
You should
I
have
know.
like scissor
I was
kicked
like-
my phone out of my hand.
I was like white knuckling my legs at the time, like trying to like
You
don't buy
unplug
that.
the internet.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know why the Wi-Fi's down.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I mean, I didn't see that you were about to buy it, but I figured you wouldn't because you were talking about it. And I was like, we don't need that. No.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah, no, I think we can get by without it. But-
I keep saying I'm done shopping, but like I think it helps to say that I'm done so I can just stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday. You were like, "How many presents do you have for me?" And I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Because I want to give you one right now, but I got to make sure it's like we have enough to
Like the even. I know.
so
You gotta
bad."
start like wrapping fruit or something to make up for the open presents.
I don't want fruit.
Here's a box of penne.
You of all people should know I don't like fruit.
You like fruit, but it's cut up and peeled for you.
Yeah, I like fruit. I will only eat fruit if he cuts it and peels it for me. That is 100% true.
Wow.
I don't ever eat like oranges, but if he peeled it and cut it up and he's like, want some orange? I'm like, yeah, yes I do.
I don't know why I'm saying wow. I'm the same way. Val is always like, oh, an orange. I'm like, meh. And then she'll like peel it and like she's like, and she'll put it in a little baggie. I'm like, ooh, that looks delicious. I'll eat it. Or chopping apples. I hate chopping apples.
Same. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so stupid. What a stupid thing to have to do. Well, I don't think I'm chopped already. I would literally
Fruit salad tree.
I think one of the first times we started like when we moved in and started grocery shopping, I was like, oh, let's get like a cut up fruit platter, and you were like, we can just buy fruit and cut it.
We can save a lot of money. We can move out of this apartment if we just buy the
I was
not
like,
peeled fruit.
no, it's already cut. We don't got to do any of the work.
You're not paying for the labor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned though, you pick great fruit. Like every time the fruit,
This is ridiculous.
I'm dying because everybody tells him how good like he picks out fruit, but he's like, no, you just don't eat fruit. It's already
it's all
good.
It's really hard to pick a bad orange. I try to remember
Yeah.
the latest memory of a bad orange.
I don't remember. I can't recall.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, what a great watermelon or something, and he's
Yeah.
like, it's just what watermelon tastes like.
Tastes like any other watermelon.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
really. Oh boy, I don't know. do we want to get into any topics?
Yeah, so that was our segment of shoot the shit.
I feel like Mean Girls are like, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
I love it.
Okay. I mean, it could also be the
Wow.
no, it wasn't that one.
Late night with Jenny.
Which one was it?
Yeah, I don't
It was the funky that.
Shoot the shit.
I like that.
Shoot the shit. All right, let's start from the beginning.
The beginning.
So tell me.
We were talking about this in the car on the way home from the grocery store, and I was like, well, how are we going to tell this? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to let you tell this story. How did we meet and, I guess, get together?
That's a lot of pressure.
No, it's not.
He's like, trying to say we're going to trip up.
I'm just curious.
No, we met in elementary school. She remembers the second grade more than I do. I think I just ate too much glue to remember.
I just remember we were in second grade. I just remember second
I really
grade.
don't remember
And you had
second grade.
a little, was it a bear or a dog sweater in our picture?
Oh,
And you had your short little haircut.
Just embarrassing.
Nobody can see it. I'm just explaining it.
Apparently it was the second grade.
It was.
I remember it a little bit, but I felt like we had different teachers.
I think I don't know. Maybe I just saw your.
I definitely remember the fourth grade.
Yes.
Yeah, fourth grade. And we liked each other. We met each other in elementary school. We, had a cutesy love for each other, and I guess that was that. But then we just stopped talking for.
I don't know. School happens.
Yeah, but we were in the same area. We went to the same elementary, same junior high, same high school. But we didn't talk that whole time. And then we kind of knew of each other, maybe a small chit chat. But in high school, that's when we started hanging out again. By just luck and coincidence.
Random chance.
Yeah, just complete random chance.
It's one of those things where if I would have made a different decision, this probably wouldn't be happening right now, which is really weird.
Yeah,
That's
you could have not been around your. Wait, did you answer the first call?
I don't. Okay,
text?
so what he's referring to is that. So I went to like London for a drama club trip or something like that, and the day I came back, our mutual friend called me and was like, hey, do you want to go to the mall? And I don't remember if I answered the first call or didn't, but I was like, dude, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. And he was like, well, you're going to be bored later, so you should do something. And
I'm sorry to cut you off. I forgot to mention we weren't really fond of each other.
Yeah.
This
Oh.
whole time.
Yeah, we didn't.
We were not fond of each
No,
other.
it was like, stay away.
did something happen, or it was just
not really. It was just like that things are awkward. I mean,
Yeah.
because you guys had a thing in the fourth grade?
Duh, very serious. So our friend calls and he's like, do you want to like go to the mall? And I'm like, dude, I'm so tired. I just got off the plane. I don't want to do this. And he's like, you're going to be bored later. I'm like, I guess you're right. You're right. I am going to be bored later. So I was like, okay, go to the mall. So I get to the mall.
But he didn't tell you I was there.
No,
right?
he didn't tell me that Bernie was with him. So I get to the mall. I thought it was just going to be us two. Like, he's just my friend. Like, we're just going to go, I don't know, hang around the mall. It's what we do. So I get there and I walk up and I see Bernie and I'm like, I'm like, why? Why is he here? Like, upset. I think you were too. I don't know if he even told you that he was inviting me or anything. I don't know that side of that part, but I remember
did.
getting there, walking up and being like, Exactly.
I had the same reaction as you. Because he was like, oh, I called Kelsey. She's going to be on her way. I'm like, what? Why? You know things are weird. That's one hell of a love story.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember being in the front of the mall, like, dude, really?
Yeah.
Really?
And like, I think talking to Adam after, like, we had a good time though, but I think talking to Adam after, I was like, what are you thinking? What's wrong with you? Like, why'd you invite
ambush me?
Yeah. But it went good.
Yeah, it was good. We had fun. Yeah.
That's one of the things that I would have been like, no, I don't want to go to the mall. And then like, would any of this happen? Like that I think trips us out for
always
sure.
like looking backwards and connecting the dots. That's always blowing my mind.
Okay, so in that moment, were you like, you were all annoyed, okay, for a second, but like, was there something that like triggered like an attraction
Her lumps.
that day? Huh? Her what?
I said her lumps.
Her lumps?
I'm dead. Editing Jenny, cut this out. Just kidding. So I guess that's it.
You were like, ooh, those lumps weren't there in the 4th grade.
No, they were.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were. We were fun. We were funny. And
It was fun. We actually had fun. And I was like, oh, he's actually really fun. And then we started messaging on like MySpace or something after, or Facebook or something. MySpace out there, everybody.
Yes.
Oh, man.
That was our time.
I wish I had my login info so I could.
I don't.
I want to see it.
I thought I had mine, but it's impossible.
Yeah. I have no idea what it would have been.
They say that if you got it when you were underage, like there's no way for you to access it.
Oh,
but
wow.
if you got it like when you were 18, there's like a way to access it.
Who got it after 18?
I have no idea. No one. Tom.
He's in my top 8.
You have to remember your net zero password or your AOL.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that. But we started talking and like, I don't know, talking happened.
Yeah.
How long did it take, like, for you to be like, I like you? And who said it first?
All the juice. Oh, juice. I don't mind juice.
We were supposed to hang out us 3 again, remember? And then he bailed.
Oh, yeah.
Because we were supposed to watch movies. And it was like, okay, well, now it's cool, but it's still a little awkward.
Yeah.
So you're going to come over and we're going to watch movies, but Adam's supposed to be there as well.
Oh, I remember this.
Right?
My brain still, I sometimes have, there's memories that he remembers that I'm like, that happened? Since when?
I mean,
I'm like,
it's been a long time.
yeah, but he has a really good memory. But yeah, and then he didn't show up, and then we hung out again, and then it was kind of like, I think we were joking because I think you were like, oh, I like somebody, and I was like, oh, it's obviously not me because I had terrible self-esteem, and I was like, oh, it's my friend, and you were like, no. You were like, it's you. And I'm like, oh, like, okay, cool.
That I do remember.
Yeah.
I just remember that. Wow.
Because I was like, no, it's my friend. There's no way it's me. Because I had introduced you. We hung out with some of my friends from the school I was going to, I think, before we actually, because that's how you knew this other person.
Right.
And we hung out all together. And then you were like, oh, I like somebody. And I was like, ooh, T, tell me who it is. Like, because
You didn't have an inkling?
That was over MySpace, right? Freaking Tom has all her secrets.
He does. And I didn't, I mean, because I had like not good self-esteem. So I was
But,
like,
like,
oh, it's not going to be me.
But you liked him at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, I don't know. I was kind of used to it, I guess. Or I don't know. So I was just like, oh, it's not going to be me. Like, but
So
it was.
what did you feel when he said that?
Oh my God. It's been like 16 years, Jenny.
Yeah, tell us, babe. Tell us.
I don't know. I guess I was happy. It was like, cool. Like,
Dope.
look at me go. Do it. How dare you? How dare you gang up on me with dope?
I think you're dope too. End quote.
So rude.
I love you. Don't hate me.
It's fine. I can take a joke. But yeah, I think that's that. And then we're like, okay, like, I don't know. I guess we're together now.
The time we were watching the movies, the time where Adam bailed, was that the time you brought over Rocky Horror Picture Show and the Rundown or something like that?
I think we watched it at my house.
What?
Rocky Horror?
No, Rocky Horror is my house.
Oh, Jesus.
I remember.
Oh, we did. And I remember you being very...
Yeah.
He was freaked. Have you ever seen that?
No.
No. Oh, Jenny. God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Val, please show Jenny Rocky Horror Picture Show, please. I'm pretty sure Val's seen it.
Yeah.
Please.
but I mean, even in my house, the way we were raised in like Catholic and all that, Rocky Horror Picture Show wasn't coming on after Telemundo.
And I could not for the life of me understand why it would be uncomfortable at all. And I was like, what? This movie's great. Like, what's wrong with you? It's like highly sexual. Like, it's a really good movie, but it's a musical also.
Yeah.
And I was like, this movie's great. What are you doing?
You should check it out. So like when I first saw that, I was like, what is this musical? I'm like, I guess. I mean, I'll sit through a musical. I'm not something my thing, but she has lumps, so I'm like, I'm Don't spit your drink.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Anyways, but so Rocky Horror Picture Show is musical, and there's a lot of dancing. There's a lot of I don't know. If you've out there, you've seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that I think.
Yeah, and I wasn't used to it, and I didn't grow up in. My parents would not have allowed that.
There's a lot of queer lifestyles in that movie that we just weren't exposed to as children. So or young teenagers. So I think for you, it might have been like super jarring to like never see anything and then have it all shoved in your face in like an hour span.
That's weird, because now I'm trying to think like what was something that I was exposed to, something similar to that, and there was
nothing
in that house. I mean, even like with music, movies, I couldn't watch rated R. I couldn't listen to music with like cursing and stuff like that. Like,
You had to keep your hair short too.
And my hair was short, and like even my clothes were like kind of monitored. Like, nah, not that, not this, not that. I couldn't wear whatever I wanted. And then she turns that on. I'm like, okay, these guys are really wearing whatever they want.
Did your mom walk by? And
No.
Thank God.
But we turned it off because I was so
he was so uncomfortable.
I was like, what is happening? But I mean, it's funny to think that was like forever ago, and now I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah, you're very much open and accepting.
That's I'm very, very welcome when it comes to anything like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Or any queer lifestyles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, so that's kind of how we got together. And I mean, I don't know, we dated through school, I guess, and then moved in to our first apartment.
How old were you guys?
21.
21. And then we lived there for like 6 months and then moved into a second apartment that was better. And then there for like 6 months or something, maybe 9 or something.
21 sounds kind of early now that you think about it.
Yeah, you guys were kiddos.
No, was it?
We were 21 because we just, remember you got drunk at your 21st birthday and I took a picture of you.
Rude. Oh,
and then that was still at my mom's house. You were throwing up in the picture.
Wow. Yeah, Jesus. This is why I would say future, this is why I didn't drink in the past, because I got so messed up on my 21st birthday that I like could not handle that anymore. But
I think I was there. Was I?
We went to a bar. You might have been.
Yeah, because I was 9. We're 2 years apart. I was 19 when I started working at Vans, and your birthday's later on in the year. So I think I might have been there.
You might have been.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know, right?
I know.
Trippy.
Holy crap.
I just remember being so messed up that like I was supposed to open the next day and everybody's like, why are you opening? Like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, fine, I'll close. And Jeremy actually switched with me.
Do you know how alcohol works?
I didn't drink a lot. And Jeremy switched with me nicely. And I was like, okay, I'll be there at 12. And they're like, no, you're not going to be there at noon. So I called like every 30 minutes, like, or every hour, like, I'll be in an hour later. I'll be in another hour. I'll be in another hour. I didn't go until like 5. Oh my God. And they were like, dude, you got to get here. Like, somebody needs to take their lunch and whatever else. And I was like on the register, half like hung over, like, did you need anything else? Like, it was so bad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. So, and then after that apartment, then we moved into the house, and we've been here.
Yeah.
I don't know, like 8 years or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's a long time.
It's a long time. Yeah. It'll be 16 years in May.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a long time.
That's a lot.
We're
basically creeping on 20.
Yeah. That wasn't a bad that was just a like time.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I know, I always think it's trippy that like in like a year we will have been together more than we have been apart in our lives. That trips me out.
Wow. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Existential crisis.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Oh.
All right. So.
Oh, okay. I was
where
gonna
do you-
say. So, I don't know. We did that. So, how has it been for you with me coming out?
That's what I was gonna ask.
okay.
I was like, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's been fine. It's been good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry. How did you feel like when she first told you?
I was happy and I was proud because I know this took a lot for her, and we've had conversations about her emotions, how she feels about herself when it comes to that, and I know it took a lot. It was scary. It was, and she went for it, and I was super proud.
Yeah. And it makes me a little like emotional, just like seeing there hasn't been a lot of straight cis men who I've seen in my life be so supportive in the queer community. So it's very refreshing to see you loving her unconditionally and accepting her unconditionally and like being excited for like the podcast and all that. Like I just really want to thank you for being that.
Wow.
For both of us, and here we're gonna
Easy.
make Kelsey cry.
I know. I was like, I'm not even going to be able to, like, everybody, I say nice things all the time to him. I'm not going to be able to do it on the podcast because I'm just going to cry the entire time.
And you came out on social media, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was me plus the world.
Yeah.
And like all in one like that. So
We
I was
had
like,
talked about it like a week before Pride Month happened. And I was like, we talked about it and we were like, cool. And you were kind of like, yeah, cool. Like, you were fine with it and happy and like, kind of like, like most reactions in my life was like, yeah, duh. Like, I think sometimes you know me better than I know myself. So like, he was kind of like, yeah, duh. Like,
Yeah.
I know you. And I was like, okay, cool. And then it was like Pride Month and it was like the first of the month. And I was like, I think I'm going to do it. And I was sitting on the couch and you were on your computer and I was like,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do it. Should I do it? And you were like, whatever you want. Whatever you decide, I'm behind you, whatever you want. And I was like, okay, I'm doing it. It's going up. Here we go.
How is it that you kind of figured and it wasn't such a surprise for you?
I think you know me better. Like I said, you know me better than I know myself. And I think you know, like, I mean, if for real, if anybody's really been paying attention or knows me, like,
Yeah.
somewhat how you know me,
Yeah.
then it's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
And like what I watch, what I talk about, like it's, I mean, without getting into too much detail, like I think that sums it up. Like,
I do remember the driving home, here, like maybe like 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, we were still having like a debate or a conversation, like, how you feel or what, how you feel on the inside about certain people, but that's like, how much do you feel for those people? And you were unsure if that would make you, or would you would be considered queer or
Yeah.
something. You were still very confused.
Yeah.
And you were really trying to like kind of fight yourself on it. Like,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't, but I mean, it's cool. But so that was still kind of recent, maybe like 2 years ago. But so I was like, damn, you're really talking to yourself all the time and you're trying to figure this out.
yeah, I think I use you as like I mean, obviously we're in a relationship. I use you as like a bouncing board for like, what do you,
Confirmation.
like, what do you think about this? And like, you're just always like, well, look, whatever you want, like whatever you think kind of thing. And I think I came to the same conclusions. Like, if I'm questioning it, then I'm not like 100% straight. Like, it's not like, I mean, like I said, there was obvious things that like we've experienced or we've talked about where I've been like, well, this, but
Yeah.
what about this? Or like, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
awesome.
Yeah. I think you clearly picked up on those cues, I guess.
Those are nice cues.
Exactly. I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
But now we're just debating what girl's hotter on the screen.
I was gonna say who's
the most
gayer?
dope?
Yeah.
Who's the most dope?
Who's the most dope? Yeah. What were we talking? We were talking about wrestling last night.
we were arguing.
We were arguing about whether or not like who likes thicker girls. It was so like not in an exploitive way, but we talk about wrestling, like that's what we do. Like we watch wrestling and we talk about like, oh wow, she looks really good, like she like muscled up or she leaned out or like I know that's all body stuff, but like or like her technique looks really good. She looks like she came to fight today, like stuff like that, or like I don't know. We just always talk about it.
Her outfit very very much accentuates
yeah.
those muscles.
Oh boy, yeah. We just I don't know, but yeah.
Is it fun? Like talking?
It's different. I'm still getting used to it because I inch into the conversation. I was like, I mean, her boobs are, I mean, if I wasn't myself, and I mean, her boobs would be. I would say those are, if they are better.
I think the fine line for you is that like I don't want to bro out with you. Like I'm not your bro.
Yeah.
Like obviously still be respectful, but like I'm like, well yeah, like she's really cute.
Yeah, I think there's something healthy about like being able to express like, 'cause, I mean, we're human beings.
Yeah.
So like there's gonna be like something that like we see and like, like I find that attractive. That doesn't take away from like the love you have for each other.
I think that's always been a good understanding with us, that I'm like I'm not blind. I see that other people are attractive. I think other people are attractive, celebrities or whatever. Like we're not dumb to that. Like but it doesn't mean that took me a long time to learn too, because I used to get really when we were teenagers, obviously I would be like, what are you looking at? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And now I'm like, I'm like, oh yeah, she's really cute too.
Yeah.
It's kind of freeing in that way, because I think we get to talk about more stuff like that. Or like, I think it's also funny to see him try to tiptoe around what I guess my type would be. Like, but like you kind of already know, but like, I don't know. It's just so funny because I'm like, you want to know my type as if I'm like looking, as if you're like a bro looking for like, let me help you out, bro.
Remember when since I have the calendar of that cosplayer in the garage, and your dad came over to look at the bar, and like he was dropping something off as well, and I was like, do I leave these up? Because this is like my father-in-law. I don't know what to do, and like I was like, how about I just tell that's Kelsey's calendar. She likes looking at those boobs on the calendar. She really likes December.
So rude. I'm gonna have to tell my mom to listen to this one.
I forgot. I should watch what I say. I'm talking about your lumps and shit.
They don't care.
I think they know you love her.
Yeah, I think and we've lived together for what is it? Forever now. I don't know, like 8 years. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say where you work at, but you're a manager there, and your place of business is one of the most accepting places of business I've ever seen, and accepting for LGBTQ community. And you don't let anything negatively fly there. Like it's very like everybody needs to be accepted, and everybody has to be loved and included and respected, basically. So why is it like that for you there?
Where do I start? I mean,
that was even before I came out. You were very much, you've been that way since you started.
That's true.
Yeah. You've been decorating for Pride Month there even before I came out.
Yeah, for a while. I mean, it's easy. I don't know. It's like
I'm asking because it's not so easy for a lot of people in the world.
That's the thing where I'm trying to wrap my head around. It's like I don't kind of think anything of it. I just be nice and be cool and be loving and just like be accepting. And there's been we get pretty gay there.
I want to go.
But it's fun, and I know that's why I know that's why a lot of them stick around. Is that we all together as a group, we kind of create the environment for each other, and like we're always, and a lot of people like their personalities really have come out and come forward, and they're no pun, but even that too. I mean, I just like sometimes they're telling me like, holy crap, like. Who else knows you're out? Because like, thank you for that. Like, wow. But I'm glad they were comfortable enough to tell me. And like, even in my office, I have like it's like a rainbow decoration, and like I'm just, it's kind of one of the first things people see, just to kind of give like a small hint, like it's cool, like relax.
It's a safe space.
And if it's not cool, I don't.
Yeah. Like if you're not cool with it, this isn't the space for you.
Yeah,
like, cause
it's just like a little symbol there, like heads up.
It's just so funny that there's like a running joke that like everybody comes in like completely in their shell when they get there, but by the time you're done with them, there's no shell to be seen.
They're all peeled pistachios for sure. Gay pistachios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What coming from like how you mentioned like there was a lot of Catholic influence growing up with me too, because we're both from Mexican descent, so there's like a lot of internalized and a lot of blatant homophobia. What do you think what do you think triggered you to accept everybody?
That is even something I've thought about, where I couldn't really put a timestamp on it. I couldn't really put a bookmark, like when it happened, where it happened, because like even when we're talking about Rocky Horror Picture Show, like I was extremely homophobic. Like it was like it like scared the hell out of me. I'm like, whoa, what is this? That's a lot of legs. That's a lot of legs on a man.
Yeah.
Tim Curry, right? Tim Curry. But I don't know. And even like, growing up and stuff, it wasn't really like the most accepting thing or, topic to talk about, mom, father, cousins, uncles. It doesn't matter. Like, it wasn't, the hot topic. And like, even like the slurs or like the bad language revolving that topic, it was all there. But I really don't remember what happened or when the transition happened to be more accepting, to learn a little bit more about other people and what they're going through. But
yeah, you're just a good person.
Thank you.
I mean, that pretty much sums it up. Because there's a lot of people that are still the same way in the orbit, I guess, and like you evolved so much from that state. So I don't know. I think it's just in you to be a good person.
Yeah, that reminds me. It's kind of hard to talk about the podcast because I like to talk about. Kelsey has a podcast, and they're like, what podcast? What is she talking about? I'm like, oh.
He pretty much outs me to everybody because he's excited to talk about the podcast.
Yeah, I'm like,
he's like, I accidentally outed you again. I'm like, I'm okay with that, but you can't do that to people. Like, but I'm like cool with it because I want to tell people about the podcast. But
they talk about science and astrology, and they get gay. It's fun. You should listen.
It's called One Thing Clear.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But going back to the family, it's hard to say, but I've never had a conversation. I don't remember a conversation like, oh, like love is love who you want. It could be whoever you want. But I don't think it happened.
Yeah.
I mean, that never happened in my house either. Like, some people, I mean, even though like my aunt is gay and we still never had that conversation.
Yeah.
Like, so it's.
And I think it's important. And I think we are going to start having more of these conversations. I think as time goes on, I think, people are coming out younger and younger now. And, the acceptance of like people in the queer community is just like crazy different than it used to be. But we still have ways to go for sure.
But even like when we started doing the podcast, I even had like a sister-in-law who was like, well, I want to listen because I want to know like how to talk to my kids. And I want to know like, because we don't know what they would like when they're older, like, and that is just something that like I didn't expect to hear from anybody.
Yeah.
So that I was like, oh, you like actually want to learn. Okay, cool. Like that's really, that's something,
I think that's what's important. And I think something that I've learned recently is that none of us asked to be here, like your children didn't ask to be here. So I think as a parent, it's your responsibility to love them unconditionally and love them for who they are, because they're not existing for you. They're existing for themselves. And, regardless of belief and all that, I think it's important for people to remember that a kid is not your property and they shouldn't be a little copy and paste of you.
Well, not only that, but like, I don't understand. Oh, well, this is a deeper topic. I don't understand. We don't have children, but I don't understand having children and then not accepting them at their most like vulnerable or state. Their most like basic person of who they are. Like, I don't understand that. Like,
they simply want to love.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, they just want love. That's it. Food, housing, all that stuff matters. But like, I think the core of it is you should just love them, and that's it. Like,
I think that's just like the commonality in life. I think love is everything when it comes to everything.
Yeah, same.
That's the currency of life.
Definitely.
Oh my god, I'm getting so hippy dippy.
Oh my god, we were watching a wrestling thing last night and the guy said vibrations and I was like tapped Bernie. I was like, he's spiritual. I was like,
once you learn the lingo, it's like you can't.
Because he was talking about like raising the vibration and stuff, and I was like, oh, he's spiritual. I called it. It was so funny.
That's another thing. Like, how has astrology? I know you want to talk about this.
Oh my god, I totally forgot. How could I forget?
So you recently found out you were Scorpio moon.
Yes.
All right, this is your time to shine.
Let's go through your big three.
Yes.
Sagittarius Sun, Scorpio Moon, Capricorn Rising.
Wow.
It's changed my fucking life. I don't know where to begin, but what was it, like 4 months ago? 5?
Something like that.
But it just
we're on the podcast starting. Yeah.
It just really, really helped me validate my emotions of what's going on. Because when she told me my sign, I'm like, Scorpio Moon? That's weird. I always like refer to myself as, Sagittarius. Like, I'm Sagittarius, fun, easygoing guy, whatever. Like, I do things at will. I don't care.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's wing it. I don't care. I always wing it. Mm-hmm. But then, and then we start talking about other signs and your moon and your rising and houses and stuff. I'm like, what does that mean? And then your moon sign starts talking about your emotions and how you deal with yourself and what, what's going on in your head, and no one really notices that. Mm-hmm. And when they're refer to myself as Sagittarius and all these other Sagittarius, I'm like, that's cool and all, but like I feel like no one really. I feel like I'm just playing a part here. Yeah. Because no one really knows what's going on in my head or in my chest. I'm like, I have a lot of like stirring emotion all the fucking time. Mm-hmm. And then I read Scorpio Moon. I'm like, okay, what does this say? And I read 1 and I read 2, and then now I'm watching videos, and now my whole YouTube is all about Scorpio Moon because it's so damn close. Mm-hmm. It's like not even. It is me. Yeah. Even say it as close as not enough. It is me, all of it, and it's scared the hell out of me. Yeah. Because I was like, who wrote this? I felt like my therapist wrote it. I even told her that. I'm like, did you write this?
It was like holding a mirror to your soul.
Exactly. Yeah. It was so much, and I was like, I was reading stuff, and Kelsey wasn't home, and I was like, I need you to come home. Like, I need to talk about this. This is a problem. Like who else knows about it?
Who else can watch this video and know me? Yeah. How dare they know me?
But it was cool. But it really kind of it helped me highlight certain points in my emotions and kind of help me reflect on myself a lot more.
Like analyze it.
Yeah, and it made me feel like I'm not crazy, because that's, for the most part, that's how I felt, was like alone, crazy, not validated, and like no, like I felt like I was the only one who has emotions, and it's just always stirring all the time, and it's a fucking problem. But I mean, I'm an emotional mess, but when I'm around others, I'm around people, I'm a great fucking time. And
your Sag comes out.
Yeah.
But as soon as I drive home, or I'm home, or I'm alone, it's a fucking disaster.
It's all Scorpio moon.
I think your mask is very good. That's why.
Yeah. It's bad.
You have a very good poker face.
I mean, that's the thing, I think, from you being a Sagittarius sun to Scorpio moon, Sagittariuses tend to be like, these are my emotions. Like, this is me. Like, look at me. And then Scorpios are like, no, I am feeling my emotions. And they're very dark. Like, that's what I picture. Because a lot of Scorpios are like that. And water signs tend to be more emotional as it is. But Scorpios tend to be emotional and reserved about their emotions. Not like Cancers. Cancers will be like, ah! And Scorpios are like crying or like just like swimming in a pool of their own tears. That's a Scorpio moon, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it said. Yeah,
accurate.
Yeah, it just said it was an emotional mess. Yeah, it said I was an emotional mess, and I was kind of slutty. I was like, oh my god. I was like, okay, article, it's a little far. And then I read another article. I'm like, all right, that's enough. Yeah, who are you calling a slut over here?
Oh my god.
It's not necessarily slutty. I don't think Scorpios are slutty. I think Scorpios are they're just like comfortable with their sexuality, and they love sex.
They definitely are. Yeah,
we are not slut shaming here.
We're not.
Everyone, they're just comfortable. Yeah. You are very comfortable with your sexuality.
Definitely. Like, yes. I can push the borders, and I'm like, I'm okay with that. Like, that doesn't mean anything.
I think that's like one of my favorite things, is that you're so comfortable that there's none of the like macho BS that comes along with like being a heterosexual man. There's no like, I don't know, there's no awkwardness or uncomfortable. I think you make a lot of people uncomfortable sometimes with how comfortable you are.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it.
Yes.
No, and I mentioned it in a previous episode. I was telling Kelsey, I was like, the fact that he's like so not macho makes him even like more manly.
Yeah.
In a way, like to me, like because whenever I see like super like macho, like 4x4 driving like big ass trucks, like I'm just like, you're just like a little sad girl inside, and you're just trying to like.
All I think is there's a very short man in that truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have come to me and like, are you gay? I'm like, I'm not. I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I'm not gay.
You're like, I like lumps.
But they're like, it's cool. I mean, I know it's cool, but like, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I think you're just-
I know you want me to come out, but I'm not even in.
You're like, I would if I could.
Yeah. I think you're just so comfortable. They're just like, there's not a lot of people who are like comfortable. Like you have no problem like hugging a friend that's a guy or like not being weirded out by it or anything. Like, or even getting like vulnerable or like talking dark talks with friends. Like a lot of men are not okay with those conversations.
Yeah, especially with their emotions.
Yeah.
Yes. And that was, another thing growing up, like, you're not really told to talk about it, or like, I can't remember, even today, I feel like I can't even go to my dad with questions like that. I feel bad saying that, but
yeah, it's our culture.
Yeah.
It's kind of just swept under the rug. It's like, well, I guess I'll have another beer.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what it manifests as if you don't take care of it and talk about those
or
things.
like heal it, and
and
it sounds like you are. So I think that's great.
way to go.
Yeah, way to go. So how has it been like? Like I'm sure Kelsey has like been collecting crystals and all that.
Oh yeah.
how has she like rubbed you into like liking crystals or?
Yeah, definitely. I've always like eyeballed crystals myself, but I mean, I didn't want there to be a witch hunt.
I think with you, like, you give me not too much. I mean, there's no permission, but like, sometimes I'm like, tell me no. Like, tell me I can't spend more money, and you're like, oh, get whatever. Like, go for it. Get it. I'm like, that's like, I'm like $230, $300 in now. Like, you gotta tell me to stop. Help. Somebody help.
I mean, it seems like your personality's only come out and more. You've been way more comfortable this whole year. This whole year has been
I know.
Crazy.
We keep joking that this is so I had like some stuff on the table or like crystals around the house, and I'm just kind of, I even had the thought the other day, I'm like, who are you?
Like, an outer body experience.
I know. I'm like, this is like a complete like turnaround.
Yeah.
It's like I think I've said it before, like my life is literally, I'm not even kidding, like 90% different than it was at the beginning of the year, which is awesome. I wouldn't take it back, for anything. It is just really weird.
Yeah.
It's just really
like
weird.
the tarot cards, crystals. I mean, like, please, more. We can start shopping for like witches' brooms. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
He's so about it. Too. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, like, get more of this. You should do this. Like, I'm like... I'm like, we need to go to the mountain to get water so I can make moon water. And I'm like, you want to go to the creek up there? And he's like, yeah. I'm like,
oh my god, I'm so down.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah. That's the next mission is to get moon water.
I know. We're gonna make Anyways. But yeah,
well,
it's
cool.
It's been chill. Like it's been. I think you've always been like my number one. I'm not gonna look at you when I say this. You've always been like my number one like supporter, like my number one fan always, and like that's really cool.
I feel that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Love you.
Love me too. Stop it.
So glad I'm not on my period anymore.
Dude, I'm about to be. I'm like, I'm gonna cry at the drop of a dime here. It's good. I'm for sure gonna cry this weekend. I'm already like, it's happening. Yeah. It's gonna happen.
I'm already on my period.
Really?
You're Scorpio moon period.
I know, right? I think we move through the moons that way.
Yeah.
We just get so emotional. I don't know. I think it's hard for me too, because like like my cap, like I'm not a PDA person, so for me to like share any of this, like
it's a big deal, y'all. So please love this video. This episode. Show some love because this is like a big deal for both of them.
And
so.
I think like we're very protective about our world, and we don't really let a lot of people into like our world. And even if you like get in, like we're friends enough, we still have a deeper world that's just our world. Like so it's
you have your boundaries.
Even to open it up a little bit is like
well, I appreciate both of you for first of all opening. I did want to tell you this. First of all, for letting us do this and for opening your home to me and to our guest and for letting me invade your space somewhat. And like it really means a lot, and I didn't know where this podcast would be, and honestly it wouldn't be what it is without either of you. Even though you're not in the podcast, but you are. You know.
Thank you. I've been meaning to tell you two on the podcast like how freaking proud I am of both of you.
Stop it.
Like this is crazy. I never want you two to slow down. And I mean, all your friends and family have been pretty damn supportive, but like please continue, go hard, go crazy. You guys are on a roll. It's only getting better. I mean, all your personages are coming out and the equipment and everything is going great. And like you're always welcome in the house. Don't even knock. So you can sit or kick the door.
I don't
know. I feel like Kelsey's like knock.
No. There's been plenty of times where I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it. Just come inside. Like the dog already told me you're here anyways. Like she barks as soon as Jenny pulls up, and I'm like, oh, Jenny's here. Like
I already know you're like the next Kramer or Urkel or like Roger. Like they just slide in and the crowd goes crazy.
We're like, go home, Roger. I'm just kidding.
No, like please, like just start sliding in. Actually,
I think with both of us, we like when we're comfortable and like I mean, obviously we want you around. Like it's like come do any like our house is your house. Come hang out.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah, come eat, come chill, whatever you want.
That was our thing too. Is that we were like, should we say like you can have everything here, like as in like the whole studio is yours, like that room is like this room is yours, but how do we say it without like saying
being
like,
creepy
by basically like taking it from you?
I'm moving in.
Like we wanted to offer you the whole room but without trying to say like it's ours now. And it's like no, this is all yours if you want it. This is space, time.
I don't know,
it's all there.
Regardless, it means the world, and I really appreciate it because I know how much it took or it takes for you to both open up, and I'm really grateful.
We are grateful for you too, Jenny.
Agreed.
Yeah, and Val.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Love you guys.
Love you too. Yeah.
All right, you want to do the fun question?
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. So I was kind of. This is the one that you didn't answer, but some other ones you answered to me when we were talking about it.
Yeah.
If a song could play anytime you walk into a room, what is that song? Oh. You had one.
It better be Crumb. I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
No pressure.
You had one, but
I feel like going with the easy one, but it's like Seven Nation Army, maybe.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Classic.
But just because who doesn't get pumped up?
Yeah.
You've been watching wrestling too much.
But it's probably something from the Cribs or Buttertones or something like that. But I'm not sure. I don't have a clear answer.
You and Jenny share a favorite band.
Yeah.
Crumb.
Yeah, Crumb is the jam.
Yeah.
Crummers.
We make a mess.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I will say I mean we're both fire signs, so that's not surprising.
Oh my god.
Do you leave crumbs?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you? Do you leave? Oh my god. Jenny, you have no idea.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to talk with Val about this.
Yeah, you and Val can vent.
Val, anytime you need to vent.
We were in the bar and you said like, "Oh, your favorite band is Crumb," and she was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Keep talking." What about Crumb?
Because I don't think anybody ever you say that and people are like, "Huh? Who? What?"
Yeah, that's why. Like, I don't know. None of my friends, like, I've been to a Crumb show, but I literally went by myself. I love going to shows by myself, period, anyways, but, wow.
Well.
I do, because then I could just go wherever the fuck I want to go.
You don't have to find your friend.
Yeah, like, I hate, like, that's why I like going to shows by myself, because I'm like, all right, I'm going to be the first one in line, I'm going to be front and center, and I'm not moving, and I don't have to move. Wow. And that's it. And it's gonna be loud as fuck. That's why I like going. Anyways,
dead about the crumbs right now. Like, I literally call him Crummy.
Not the band.
The actual crumbs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Crummy?
Is
What
there
the
a
heck?
secret of eating that you haven't shared with me?
Don't get it everywhere. That's the secret.
We don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm like, what? I don't understand.
Fire signs are just like, we're just babies.
Oh my god, that and like
I mean,
it's
I'm a nurse.
it's
Yeah.
so funny that like
Yeah, even those conchas that you know, I can't.
How do you eat that?
I eat them outside.
neatly?
I go to the
Yeah.
backyard.
It's impossible.
I'm like watching him eat it and having a literal heart attack because I'm like, I see how much is falling on the ground.
Yeah.
Like over the sink, it's either over the sink or in the backyard. It's a disaster.
It
Yep.
really is.
Actually, that was like a thing when growing up. Like I love pomegranates, but I would get them all over my shirt as a little fat kid. I would just destroy everything around me. Everything was stained red. So my mom would tell me, "You better take off your shirt if you're gonna eat a pomegranate." So I'm like on the floor with a towel eating pomegranate because like we're just not dealing. She's not gonna buy me more shirts. She's over it.
Oh my god.
You're going to school with your pomegranates.
Yeah.
Sure.
You and your fruit. Anything for fruit. That you'll do anything for fruit all the time.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I literally wear light colors all the time.
I love that.
And I get shit on them all the time.
I love that the other day you said you wore a black crew neck because you felt like you were going to spill on yourself.
I always do.
I was like, what does that mean?
Oh, that means I'm an Aries. I'm a child. Have you ever seen a child eat? That's me.
That gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's everywhere. Okay.
Chevy helps. She eats the crumbs.
She's not supposed to eat that. She's not supposed to eat
Pan dulce.
the conchas.
But I dropped waffle this morning. It's literally every day. I'm like, what the hell? What's she eating? Like,
She had waffle in her mouth. I was
Yeah.
like, what does she have?
I have no idea what that fell on the floor.
Oh my god, really quick funny story. There was a time we had like chicken wings or something and she stole a wing off your plate.
Oh my gosh, how?
Because it was on, we eat in the living room. So he put his plate on the couch and she like grabbed
She's so little.
Well, she's scrappy.
Oh my gosh.
What about the graham cracker?
Oh my god.
I got like dog treat and I got myself a graham cracker. It was a bad idea to eat in bed. I would have got crumbs everywhere if it wasn't for Chevy. So I took the dog treat and the graham cracker. I'm laying on the bed talking to Kelsey. She's brushing her teeth. And then Chevy just sniffs them both and she decides to take the graham cracker out of my hand. I was like, wait a minute. Like,
She left you with the treat.
Yeah, I can't eat this.
We were like, what just happened? Oh man, she's a kick, man. What's something most people like but you don't understand?
Bruno Mars.
Honestly, same.
And The Weeknd.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me clarify on both of them and any of it. Any music that's played during advertisements, I'm done.
Wow.
I'm over with.
Billie-
I can't, like, it's just too played out.
Billie Eilish has a lot of advertisements.
That's fine.
Now my heart's broken.
She's a sweet girl. She can stay.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I think it's just like the genre of music we like. We like what nobody knows.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love knowing bands that nobody knows. I'm
Wow.
like, oh, I listened to this, and they're like, what is that? Every time.
And I listen to a
Hipster.
lot of sad music too. And
You do, oh my
Kelsey,
God.
like, she can't do that. But I'm like, what? This person gets me. Even the sound of the guitar, like, you can tell he's ripping his heart out. I'm
It's
like,
funny.
give him a
Yeah.
break.
It's funny because before you realize you were a Scorpio moon, there was a lot of times where I'm like, are you sad? Are you okay? Like, why is this so sad? Like, I don't get it. But now that we know, kind of like, it's not because you're sad, it's just because you want to hear it, kind of, and it doesn't necessarily make you sad. I'm like, it's just his music. Like, he's just listening to music.
I love that stuff.
But I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't. It's gonna make me sad.
Like any 80s synth depressing guitar, I'm about.
Like, I don't listen to music because it's gonna make me sad. I don't like it. Music has a vast effect on my emotions. Like,
But it's like the
Yeah.
beauty of the sadness, not the sad.
well, I'm a Capricorn. I don't want to feel any of that. I want to pretend those don't exist.
Yeah.
You just want to organize stuff.
Exactly. Exactly.
I think sometimes, like with music, for me, it's not that it makes me feel sad. I think it's more so it puts me in a trance of like all the emotions. Like even if it sounds sad, like how you were talking about guitars, like, you know, sounding sad. For me, it's more of like, oh, it's just making me feel emotion. Because I mean, music has a vibration level, and it's really what it makes you feel, because it could sound sad to somebody else, but it could just be something else for you.
Yeah.
You know, it's just how you interpret it.
Yeah, music to me is my life.
Music's
Like,
your
have you ever seen Baby Driver? It's like a racing heist movie, and the really good driver kid, like main character, he only kind of drives and maneuvers his vehicle based on music.
Oh.
Based on the song he's playing.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
like he'll restart the song until it hits the right note, he takes off in his car. Or like if he's trying to pick up some people for a heist, like he'll keep rewinding until his buddies come out, and then he'll let the song play. Like that's
crazy.
exactly what I do. I only park my car when the song is about to hit a note and or finish in a certain segment. It's weird.
Yeah, we
I'm
can't
the
leave.
same.
We can't leave the driveway until he's picked the perfect song to leave the driveway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I think Baby Driver does it because he has like tinnitus or something, so he always listens to music.
Oh yeah, he's trying to drown out that sound.
Yeah, and he like everything he does is to music. Like when he works, everything he does is to music, and
Yeah.
that's pretty much you also.
Yeah.
I think you're good with it though. Like for me, music is not important to me like that because it affects my emotions too much. Where I'm like, I just want to be stable, and I don't want to like cry. Like I listen to Happier Than Ever and like literally almost cry every single time. And so I'm like, I have to really be in the mood to like let it destroy me or not.
Yeah. You need doses of it.
Yes. So like for me, I'm like, I'm not listening to talking because talking, I'm like, I just let it in one ear and out the other, and
You don't have to think about it.
definitely. But yeah, you are very much a music vibe person.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh, do you want to make a playlist for this weekend? He's like, no. I'm like, I'll fill it out. It'll be fine. Like I gotta vibe it. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm excited for.
Depending what's going on or
And who's there.
like that's what I'm playing.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
I'm gonna be there, so crumb.
Yeah, we talked about your section of the playlist.
Oh yeah, it's basically my section.
Yeah.
That's why we was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we have the same taste in music.
Yeah.
Quite literally. All right. Next question.
Oh, I did that. This was a short one. Would you rather have a pet dinosaur or a dragon?
I want to say dinosaur, but the dragon can fly and we can go places.
You could put shit on fire.
Actually, probably the dinosaur because I don't go anywhere.
Oh yeah, you don't like flying.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a problem.
Okay.
I don't plane drive.
Plane drive, yeah. I don't know. I guess last one we'll do. What's your most unpopular food opinion? Unpopular.
Or weird combinations.
Sure.
When I hear weird combination as a kid, for whatever
I remember
reason,
this.
I liked mayo and peas.
Okay. That's not weird.
It sounds
It's kind of-
disturbing.
I mean-
It sounds like something like in a horror movie, like you better eat this, mayo and peas. You're not
Jesus.
leaving the basement, boy.
I think
Oh my god.
I think the reason it's not weird to me, it's like in like tuna salad or chicken salad, you know?
Yeah. I was almost there.
Yeah.
You just forgot the
Forgot
substance
tuna.
of it.
Yeah, I just forgot the sea chicken.
Yeah, the sea chicken.
I would put sour cream on like lasagna and spaghetti. It's so good. I know.
I love sour cream.
I love sour
only eat
cream,
foods
too.
that have
And I'm
sour
like-
cream with
Yeah.
it.
I literally am lactose intolerant, but like I'll take a lactate or I'll get the lactose free.
Grind it up in the sour cream. You should make your own whip.
It's so good.
He eats sour cream like we are about ranch.
And ranch.
Yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
ranch.
Oh, yeah, we had this conversation. Oh my god. Okay, from before that, I never got to ask you what kind of fries are best.
Oh, I
This is
like
random.
I love when fries. My favorite place to get fries is this burger place. It's like a mom and pop shop in Monrovia, California. It's called T Burgers, and they make the most perfect. They look like cartoon fries. Like they're literally like goldeny and crispy on the outside, but like super soft and warm on the inside. Like I love when they're like crispy, or I also like soggy. I love soggy fries too.
Soggy works.
Yeah,
Yeah. How interesting.
soggy and long.
Do you like steak fries?
I love steak fries, but I'd say my favorite fries are from T Burgers.
Yeah. What are your favorite fries?
Yeah.
Anything well done?
Oh yeah,
It
you
could
like
be-
well
yeah,
done.
I
You like
like-
In-N-Out well done
yeah.
fries.
They're good. I didn't even know you can do that.
They're like burnt.
But because soggy,
I love soggy.
Yeah, I'm down with soggy. But do you know me?
Yeah, I don't like when they're like too crispy.
Or I like when they're like shapes. Like I like crisp cut fries or
Me
like
too.
Del Taco crinkle fries. Like I like when they're shapes,
Yeah.
Okay.
not just regular.
You like
I don't
your
like
shapes
my
with your dino
I
nuggets?
don't exactly. I don't like my fries straight.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So
Val literally did my nails and she's like, I can't, like, I did stripes on my nails and you're like, oh, they're so cute. I copied you from Halloween. And she's like, I literally can't draw a straight line to save my life because I'm that gay.
I love it.
Yeah.
They're very cute.
Thanks.
She did a great job. I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
They look
That's
like
what
greatly crooked.
Any questions for us?
What was your first impression of me?
Me? Okay. My first impression of you, well, it's kind of weird because, like, I always knew of you because of, Kelsey's been with you the whole time I've known her. But when I first met you was, like, I thought you were, like, more social than I initially thought you were. Because you were asking questions and stuff like that.
I'm pretty damn social.
Yeah.
And I actually, I reel it back a lot right now, especially around you, because I don't know how far I can go with the jokes. Even the podcast, like, I'm trying to, like, watch what I say.
No.
And, like, in, like, how much dick I'm going to throw at this mic. And, like,
Oh, I don't care. Ask Kels. Like,
Yeah.
But
But you say that, everybody says that, but we always have a joke that you always cross the line, not in a bad way, but like no one ever expects how far he can take it.
yeah.
I don't get offended.
Well,
Like,
not offensive, not offensive. It just in like blow your mind, like that was freaking random. What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
I love that though, because I'm kind of that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
but I mean, you have to
Everybody
give me
says
credit.
that.
Like, we don't fully know each other enough where I'm like, what are her pet peeves or something like that? Like, am I gonna piss her off? So, I hold back. But even people that may listen to this that do know me, and they're like, "Fucking Bernie's holding back. Like, let it go."
Don't hold back. Don't hold back. I'm literally an open book. You can. I have the most pottiest of mouths, so like nothing really offends.
Or even like meeting her distant family, I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hello, my name is Bernard. You can call me Bernard if you'd like." Like, I am not funny at all. I'm just here to sit and say hi and eat my free meal and leave. Like,
Most of my family loves him because they're like, they think it's because he crosses that line, and they're like, where did that come from? Like, they laugh their asses off all the time. They're like, he's crazy.
That's weird. Is like, they love me more when I cross the line, but if I just sat there and be, oh, he's a nice kid. Like, no, they want me to talk about puke and dicks and shit.
Yeah.
So,
You can talk about
do.
dicks. And,
I think it works out though because it's all my brothers, so they're like they love dick jokes.
yeah.
I love dick jokes.
That was pretty intimidating as well to add that in.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
all the brothers, the extreme father, and I'm like, oh, here's Bernie. I'm like, fuck.
That's
Yeah.
And like, most of them are in the military, or it's like, oh god, like, now everyone's gonna choke me out. Like,
Yeah.
I'm tougher than most of them. All of them.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I wear the pants in that. In this
Yes,
family.
you do.
Joke, like wink, wink. Not that anybody has to wear pants, everybody, but I do. Yeah. I'm
What
like
was
that.
your first impression of me? Sorry.
first impression of you, you look like a lot of fun.
Yay!
Yeah, you look like a ton of fun, and I was eager to get to know you, but I didn't. Usually, you guys are always talking business, so I didn't want to like interrupt. Like, want to talk about dicks?
Jenny's all, no, I don't want to talk about dicks.
No. I have a lot of experience with dicks.
I don't want to talk about them.
So
though.
I was kind of doing the same thing. I'm like, oh, Bernie's nice, and I just be the nice guy. And I try not to interrupt or like just sit there.
Nah,
like,
bro. You can you can bro out with me. Maybe like
you can
bro out with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would rather not hear your innermost thoughts about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Me and Jenny are high fiving. You see those titties, all right.
You go for it. You go right ahead. I'm fully okay with
you
it.
look like a great time. I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool, but
Am I though?
Yeah, definitely a great
I don't
time.
know. I can't tell.
It's like one of the things I was joking about that like like what was I talking about with Kevin and Bean, where like they work because one's funny and one's fun.
Yeah.
Like we're both funny, but like you're fun. So like
I think you're fun though. You
But
may
I'm-
not think you are.
I don't
but
think I am. That's why
I think you're fun.
I'm like organized. We need a board, Jenny. We need to plan
That's-
out everything.
That's fun though. I mean, I'm half cap, like so I understand your lingo.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Well, yeah.
get-
To me, organizing's a blast.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I love it too. I just don't like doing it.
Yeah.
I like watching someone do it.
Perfect. I'm like, I'll organize. Just crack jokes, Jenny. Just keep me company while I'm like writing on this board.
I got you.
Perfect.
It's been fun. It's been a blast getting to know you. And like, even we were talking about like even Crumb. I'm like, this is a little weird.
Dude.
Like, as in like, this is more than a coincidence.
Yeah.
Like, you're meant to be in our lives.
Yeah.
And vice versa. And it's like, it's never been a bad time around you.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Yeah.
I love being here.
Yeah.
I love being with you guys. And again, thank you for welcoming me in and for like just allowing a safe space for me and for Val. And
Yeah.
I appreciate it very much.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
You're always welcome.
You both mean a lot to me. And it's crazy. It's been such a short
I
period
know.
of
Yeah,
time.
we love you too.
Yeah. We do.
It's I don't know.
Right? Like, how long has it been?
It's been like 3 months.
Like since September.
September.
Yeah. But to me, that's just like
October, November, December. Yeah, 3 months.
yeah.
Wait, when did you come out?
June. Is it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
June 1st.
Yeah, you reached out to me in August.
Yeah.
End of August.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
know. It's all. That's why I said like everything is 90% different. Like
And it happened so quickly.
yeah.
Mm.
It's
But
okay.
it just goes to show. I mean, we were in each other's lives in a different lifetime, I believe.
I agree. Yeah. It's the like it's to me it because you know this, like I don't open up to like anyone.
Nobody.
Like nobody at all. Like you have to be pretty, I hate to say it, but like you have to be pretty darn special for it, I guess. That sounds awful, but like the way that I've opened up and like because I was like, oh, it's easy. Like I don't feel afraid, and I don't feel like, I think the part of it for me is I've always been burned by doing that. Like I've let everything out and had it used against me, or like had people tell my secrets and stuff. So like there's been multiple scenarios where that's happened, and I'm just kind of like, I'm not going to do that anymore. But like I don't ever feel like that whatever happens, I'm like I can I can gush with you.
Same.
And know that it's a safe space for me to do that. And like to me, for that to happen so quickly, I'm like, this is what we're supposed to be doing right now, and this is where we're supposed to be at. And
There's just been a lot of alignment since everything happened, since everything started.
Yeah.
And same, like it takes a lot for me to fully open up to people. Like, my time is so limited, but like I look forward to hanging out with both of you like every time.
Yeah.
And I'm very protective of my energy, and every time I'm here I feel safe, and I feel heard, and I feel accepted, and
good.
I love you guys. Okay.
Yeah, love you too.
I'm done.
I know.
Mushing. Clocked out.
Well, maybe we wow. Maybe we should wrap it up.
Yeah, I guess we'll do our socials.
Socials. Okay, you can find us at One Thing Queer on Instagram, and my personal one is SpexRayX.
And my personal one is at Jenny Lynn Bouton, and I have a witchy page called Celestial Light Witch. So if you want to get some tarot readings, I'm gonna be more on it next year. Holiday season, crazy, but starting next year I'll be doing personal bookings and stuff, so go follow that. And if you want to reach out to us and share your coming out stories, or if you'd like to ask us any questions or you need advice, we will keep your stuff anonymous. If that's what you would prefer, just let us know, and you can email us at onethingqueer@gmail.com.
Yeah, follow us on TikTok too. It's One Thing Queer Podcast. We have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dance.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
I make I make Kels dance.
Oh my god. It's very hard for me, y'all. I can't dance. I don't know how to do it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's okay.
It's
All right.
all good. All right.
Well, thank you so much for being on the
thank you,
podcast,
Bernie.
babe.
Thank you for the invite.
Thank you for being on. I'm sure it's not going to be the last time.
No.
Yeah.
I was pretty nervous, but it was
It's
cool.
good
I
now.
can see how everyone's nervous. Like, oh wow, all these cables and cords and headsets. Like, you guys really do have a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on all the success.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
It
babe.
wouldn't be as successful if it wasn't for you or you. So
Thanks.
thank you both.
Or you, Jenny.
Thank you. All right, y'all. We're done with the mushes. We'll see you all next week.
Next week, yeah. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Later.
Graphics by BexUniverse.co. Music by Jacody.